With these white lab coats, you can call us doctor and doctor.
Relationship advice from people who are horribly unqualified. The Love Doctors with the Y94 Morning Playhouse.
All right. Love Dr. K. What do you think of this? I've been dating my girlfriend for a little over a year, and things have honestly been great. However, she recently said something to me that has really rubbed me the wrong way. We were talking about one of her old high school friends, and she said, funny story, we always said if we're both single at 45 that we would marry each other. He's kind of my backup view, I guess. Now, we're nowhere particularly close to 45, but the way she talks about this guy, it seems like she's just waiting for us to fail so she can go marry him in some years. I think it is weird she has such an open safety net. Do you agree?
It is strange that, okay, maybe she has this, but why would she bring it up to you? And I also think, like, when you make those, if we're both single at 50, we're going to get married. It's like you're drunk at the time. It's not like some legal binding document that some people make it seem like it's so serious.
Well, I think most people that actually have that come out of their mouth, they probably would have no intention of ever being with that person, right? If they were actually interested, they wouldn't be like, hey, in this far off time, totally be interested. If I'm desperate and old and you're my last chance at anything close to like a traditional family, I guess I'd settle for you, just so you know.
That is true. It's so far off into the future. Yeah, if like 100 years from now, I'm still single.
That's not a compliment, right?
But she's holding on to it like it is. And that's what I think is weird. And that she's so open about it with you.
I think the only thing I would maybe look for is to, pal around with this guy a lot that supposedly is the backup boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Usually when I think people use the phrase backup boyfriend, it's not a weird situation like this. It's more like they know who in their life they would pursue if the current relationship failed. And that's almost, I think, more concerning that they already have their eyes on somebody else. Like, well, if you screw this up, I'm going after Chad over there. Than this random person from high school she's known forever that she's like, well, if I'm ever desperate, I'd settle for him.
Yeah, I think it's strange that she's even telling you about this. Do you take this as a red flag and like you end a relationship? Okay, if that's who you want to be with, go be with them.
Maybe. You could mention hurt your feelings. You feel insecure about it. Maybe she say something to make you feel better. I think you're blowing that one out of proportion, to be perfectly honest with you.
I think it's weird that she's bringing it up.
Maybe did you ask? Did you guys ever date or think about dating?
Oh,
that's
true.
I just would be curious what prompted this conversation.
That's what I want to know. How did the conversation start?
Like if you walked into a room and she was gazing at photos of him on his Instagram and she was like, oh, sorry, I just look at this sometimes because I want to see what I'm trying to predict what he'll look like in 10 years.
Weird.
Whatever. Love doctors, you're the love gurus. My friends are telling me that I'm a D-bag for what I did. When I went on a first date recently with a woman I met on a dating app, and there was just something about her that felt wrong. She seemed like one of those drunk party girls, and I figured I could sit here all night and I could spend a lot of money on her drinking, or I could just bail. So I had my one drink and I left a couple of dollars for the beer that I had. She kept ordering drinks, and eventually I just sort of left. I think she figured I went to the bathroom. Everybody says I should have been straightforward with her and not left her there when she was intoxicated. Was I the jerk?
100% jerk. Also, how did you guys get to the bar?
True. Hopefully
did you guys ride together? Because if you were her ride, maybe that's why she was having a couple extra drinks. Well, I'm not driving, she thought. I have this person who's driving me home.
You're with somebody and you're in the dating. I get it was a first date. You're just trying to feel each other out. I think it probably would have been better to have just let her know it wasn't working out or kind of wrap up the night a little bit. Like, well, I should probably get going, pay for your beer. Now you got to ride home, whatever. Just because she was intoxicated, I think that would have been just like the gentlemanly, if just like good, decent person thing to do.
How do you just sneak out? And it's because, first off, was she planning on making you buy all the drinks? You don't know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You just made an assumption about this chick and then left her. You're a jerk.
Feels like a safety issue a little bit. Like you're not the first person to walk out on a date, but the fact that this person might have been kind of needing your assistance, I think is concerning.
Yeah, I don't like that you just left her at the bar and didn't say anything.
And lastly, love doctors, you are the love gurus. My girlfriend and I have been together for 3 years, and I always thought we were on the same page about our future. However, she recently brought up an old college boyfriend, a guy that she dated for 4 years, recently had moved back to town. And since then, she's mentioned him several times. Nothing inappropriate, but enough that I've noticed. The thing is, it got under my skin enough that I said something. Why do you keep talking about this guy? She said, I'm sorry if I'm being honest. He's my one that got away.
No!
She laughed and said, had timing been different, I probably would have married him. It just didn't work out because he had to move. I'm in a really weird place now because he's a single man that just moved back to town, and ex of my girlfriend, she calls him the one that got away, says that she should have married him. Am I supposed to just bow out? What do I do with this information?
No, you don't just buy. You break up. Say if that's who you want to be with, go be with him. Because why would you stay with someone who's clearly interested in someone else? Get out of this relationship. Save yourself.
I mean, she wishes she married the guy. The only reason they didn't stay together is because he moved away. The second he came back to town, she's like, oh my God, my one that got away. Yeah, if you don't break up with her, she's breaking up with you.
That's why I think you might as well just do the breakup, get out of that relationship, and find someone who likes you.